Palestinians are in the midst of a genocide perpetrated by Israel, who have the full active backing and support of the United States and many other white supremacist colonialist nations. You can help by going to GazaeSims.com and purchasing SIM cards to be used by residents of Gaza as the IDF and other world powers attempt to institute a communications blackout so their crimes against humanity are less visible. Nothing else matters if we normalize this. Welcome to Double Progression Trouble, the show where my co-host Sophie Apparently and I double up on Yu-Gi-Oh! Progression. How it works is we each pull at least 48 packs of Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, or 24 packs from 2 booster sets at a time, moving chronologically through the history of Yu-Gi-Oh! We then play 2 best-of-3 matches before moving on to the next 2 booster sets. The series is divided into seasons based on the eras of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. At the end of each era, we hold our final matches to determine the true champion, then reset the points and do it all over again. Between games, we ban cards and pull extra packs, constantly upgrading and updating our strategies to stay on top of an always shifting metagame. This is Yu-Gi-Oh! Double Progression Trouble! Hello, world and all who inhabit it. My name is Jessica J, aka Jessie J Plays. I am joined by my co-host, Sophie Apparently. Welcome to another episode of Double Progression Trouble. Today, as always, we will be taking 2 further steps into the ever more complex history of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. 2 small steps for International Women's Day, 1 giant leap for Jank. We're not doing the rest of it again. That's it. So, these 2 sets we're doing today are technically the last 2 of the Sevens era. Not the end of the season. We've still got a little bit to go before we're fully caught up to present. But this is, in a way, the end of an era, and I've gotta say, last week I did pretty well, won 2 matches, and am catching up. I am struck by how neither of those, matches were super easily won, even the fucking telephone match. The thing about the Sevens era is that it is definitely the most difficult and most skill-intensive season we have ever done. And we've talked before about how since the Zexal era, Sophie has had a home field advantage in these formats where she had prior awareness of these cards and their ever more complex and convoluted strategies. But I think that has manifest more in the Sevens era than in any other. And I think that, ironically, despite the cards being more broken than ever, it's also harder to sack than it's previously been, because when everything is busted, then there's not really as many outliers, is what I've been kind of feeling.
Yeah, I mean, this was the first half of the season, is like, you know, me like trying to build Jank, but I can't because Konami made decks good. It's a very strange situation we find ourselves in, where there's like a lot of good stuff, and there's some more in these packs. You know, it's no pote, but they're like okay.
Yeah, that's true. Speaking of these 2 packs, folks, we opened Photon Hypernova and Cyberstorm Access. What kind of cards has Konami printed in the post-Pote environment, and how will they affect our strategies? Well, it's kind of a funny story, and it goes something like this. Last week, we made some progress in closing the gap between mine and Sophie's scores in the Sevens era. This week, I'm hoping to continue in that direction, and Photon Hypernova has a lot of really good opportunities. Of course, there's some crazy shit at high rarity, some Kashtira cards that could give us a really good thing to build towards with our Shangri era. But in addition to that, we've got some Dogmatica pulls. Chief among them, this guy named Albazoa. This card is really, really strong, and if we pull it, we will almost certainly be jamming the Dogmatica package. In addition to that, the ninjas are actually really, really solid. There are a couple of strong ninja options and ninja payoffs. And they range in a couple of different rarities, and hopefully we get a chance to see them. 24 packs of Photon Hypernova. Let's see what we find.
Another day, another DPT, and we are on to Photon Hypernova, a set that is nowhere near as exciting as last week, but nothing was gonna be. We have a few things in here we could be excited to pull, so let's get into it. Ultra rare right off the bat, Trivia Karma. Hilariously, we can actually use this. We have the Starfrost. Yo, more giant ballpark support? Hold up. Hold. But yeah, Circle of the Fairies and Diabolantis are both very cool cards. If we can put together any kind of insect or plant deck, it could go kind of crazy. Man, if only I had pulled the lady that just pulled last week. Big Welcome is obviously crazy, but unfortunately we just don't have much to do with it. I don't even know if we have a single Labyrinth monster. That is rough. God, look at all these autos. Kashtira Theosis. I don't think we can even activate this. I'm pretty sure the only cash I have is Ogre. But, you know, I guess it's shiny. Chaos Beast might actually be more relevant. There's a world where we play the Chaos stuff. Dogmatica Matrix is a very cool card, but I don't know if we have the Dogmatica pool for it. This is a lot scarier for Jess and her triple Ecclesia, which she somehow still has, unbelievably. Valence mentioned! I mean, this is literally the only Valence we're ever gonna have, so, like, we're not playing it, but you know what? At least it's there. Also, 2 Sub-Replay Friday staples in here. A couple of aces and Monocroid. That goes crazy. Folks, it is the Bad Tri-Brigade. This card doesn't do anything, but you know, we own it now, so I guess that's cool. New ship! New fucking ship! Oh my god, we have 2 targets now. I want to play Plunder so bad. I'm not getting through this series without playing Plunder, let me tell you that. Yo, Captain Carey! Man, Gold Pride is so high rarity, I don't think we ever get it. But hey, I'm happy to try. I think this deck's really nifty. Oh! Wow. Oh, that's really interesting. Wait, we didn't ban Merrymaker, did we? We banned the field spell. Wait, this is crazy. We can go any 2 level 4s into Merrymaker. Merrymaker into Champion Sargass. Sargass search Regulus. That's unbelievable. Oh my god. That's actually a sick fucking pull. Alright, I'm feeling a lot better about this now. And the crowd goes wild. That's the best Gold Pride support card we could get. Wow. What an opening so far. I mean, this pack sucks, but you know. Gravekeeper's Inscription. Oh, that's gonna make someone unhappy, I bet. Yo, is that the ultimate great insect? The greatest insect of them all. I have no idea if we can make any kind of bug build work, but it would be cool if we could. Yo, is that Cardon the... I almost said Cardon the Queer-Sighted. That's me, not him. Start your engines, very good if we find more pride, but we probably won't. Uh-oh. So, I mean, we have to hard make this with 3 7s. I don't know if we have a deck that can do that, but if we ever do, I'm sorry, Jess, I guess is what I have to say. Chaos Mirage Dragon, I think, is a pretty good one. We may end up playing, the Chaos deck. I really want to find a way to use all of our Bestials. And last couple of packs here, nothing too crazy. Pharaonic Advent, who the hell is this? Weird. Alright, well, mediocre opening, but that's kind of what we expected. Finding Sargass is crazy enough, we are never rerolling. Let's put this in the collection and move on to pack number 2.
This is a new Tri-Brigade card. We've banned 2 Tri-Brigade cards in our format, and Sophie's pool is better than mine anyway, so I don't think we're going to be seeing too much of that. First copy of Tenchi Kaimi, something like that. Ice Jade Manifestation is good. I don't know if we have enough Ice Jades in our pool to make something work, but that's one of the commons we'd like to have on hand. Beargrum. Oh, this is the fucking Master Duel Masochist card. That's hilarious. Simo, eat your heart out. This is actually kind of good. If we want to try some Silver Castle shenanigans, it would be nice to have a way to keep Sophie from negating our shit. Oh! Hold up. Okay, this is interesting. We're looking for, something nifty to do with our Shangri era. I don't think this is quite enough, but it's definitely a good start. Sneaky C. That's what they call me, folks. Yeah, Scareclaw Kashtira, I'm not so certain about. My Scareclaw pool is missing a Link monster, so I don't know if we can, reliably do a whole lot with that. Oh, this is a Vsauce Starfrost, the situation. Yeah, I don't think that is for us. Another Sneaky C. Oh, Geo the Gravity Ninja is one that we want a playset of for sure. Alright, good first 8 packs. I think that might be our first Bestial Baldrake, though. That's another one we really want 3 of. Oh, that's kind of neat. Ice Jade Manifestation. The fuck is this? Every time I see a, like, Fusion Pendulum or a Synchro Pendulum monster, I get anxious. I ain't reading all that. That's pretty good. I don't know if we have anything super interesting to build towards with, plants and insects. But we do have Ruddy Rose Dragon, which would be a funny thing to make happen. I definitely don't think I have number 62. We can double check really quickly, but I think this is just like a high rarity card I can't summon. I got excited, chat, for a second because there are some insane ultra rare. Yeah, no, we don't have it. There are some insane ultra rare Xyzes, but that is not one of them. Another though Tri-Brigade. Yes! Okay! We really wanted Albazoa. This card is extremely powerful. Let's see if we can find some additional ones. Why do we get a Gravekeeper's secret rare? Oh. Okay, actually this is not a Gravekeeper card at all. This is actually a pretty decent side deck card. Never mind. I'll shut my mouth. Do we have a Gold Pride Leon? I don't think so. Nah. Okay. This is just another high rarity card that I can't do jack shit with. Actually, this is pretty good with our 2 Silver Castle. How are we doing on Bestial Baldrake? Did we ever get the playset of that? Yes! Okay. It looks like we are doing well getting the commons we're looking for. This is a playset of Sneaky C. What the fuck does this card actually do? I just thought it was funny that it's called Sneaky C. Okay, it's very slow, but if we can interrupt Sophie enough, then we can maybe make something work with it. Oh, a second copy of that. We actually have really good access to Silver Castle now. We might need to do something with that. Okay, last pack. Okay. Yeah, I'm actually really happy with these pulls. I think we got all the shit we were looking for. I will double check. Oh, we only got 2 of this guy. We're probably fine with that. Yeah, we got most of the commons we were looking for. Some really interesting, high rarity stuff to work with, including Albazoa. Yeah, we will add this to the collection, and let's jump to Cyberstorm access.
With this opening, we are officially out of what technically qualifies as the 7th era. Cyberstorm access, the Reigns Nostalgia Pack is here, and it's got some bangers in it. Let's see if we can find them. Ooh! Ooh, right off the bat, Ranagerine goes kinda crazy. This card is functionally a free level 10 synchro if you have a water monster to this card. So if we ever play a water deck, we'll be on this. And there is kind of what we're looking for. The new Super Heavy Samurais come out in this pack, including Wakaushi, one of the craziest starters of all time. Really hoping to pull some of those, and you know, at least we're finding Super Heavies. That's a good start. Quem! Ooh, wow. Okay, Quem is really sick if we want to go back to Despia. This card is... yeah, this is a way to get our Albaz into rotation. This is really sick. Alright, I'm really happy about that. Super Heavy Samurai Motorbike is also really good if we find a single Wakaushi. And Pendulum Moon is probably not going to be relevant, but she is hot, and you have to give her that. Just what the world needed, another Code Talker. Shoutouts to New Frontier, I love this card. I might have to play Lore Turbo at some point, just because it's funny. Gay men! And that's all I have to say about that. Double Hooking's a really cool card, by the way. You just discard one to double Monster Reborn, it's kinda sick. Firewall Dragon is bigger than ever! This is like... a card we can make. This is like actually maybe, the Super Heavy payoff. That's interesting. We can definitely do something with this. We'll just have to figure out what. And there it is, folks. Wakaushi #1. This card is crazy. It's just one card combos into anything and everything. And I'm excited to see what we can do with it. Okay, Time-Tearing Morganite might actually be really cool and sealed. This card cuts you off hand traps, but in exchange, you get 2 draws every turn and 2 normal summons. This could go crazy in a deck that really wants to grind. Caduceus is cool, but there's a 0% chance we have enough Constellos to, actually play it, sadly. Once again, gay men. And that's all I have to say about that. Yo, with that Votus! That my boy Votus! Firewall Defensor is a crazy card if we ever play Cybers again, which I pray to God we don't do. So hopefully we'll never be touching that. Wow, a lot of interesting stuff in this one. Despian Lulu Lilith is a semi-generic level 12 synchro, which is already interesting. But this card is really good. It is sometimes a negate, which is basically good enough for our format, so yeah. That's really cool. When you ballin'! God, I wish we could get enough of these cards to actually play them. Second Morganite, not bad if we ever want to play some kind of Morganite control deck. Okay, look, I'm not gonna make the JoJo's reference, but know that I want to, and I'm resisting, for you, the viewer. This is actually kind of relevant, because we have 3 of the Infinitrack that summons one from deck, so there's like a world where we can make kind of a rank 5 engine with this, so it's kinda nifty. Wannabe! This card's really cool in any kind of back row deck. Very much could come up. Maybe that goes in the, Morganite control. Votus! Yo, Votus, the voter, here to remind you to vote blue no matter- another Tellarknight, not particularly relevant. Can we find anything in the last pack? Another irrelevant Tellarknight. There's almost an argument for rerolling this. Like, the Ranagerine is good, but we don't have much in the way of water decks. Only one Wakaushi is awkward. But I think these 3 secrets are probably good enough we don't want to get rid of it. Fuck it, rerolls are for babies. Let's add that to the collection and see what sauce we can brew.
And that is going to lead into Cyberstorm Access. Technically, the final pack of the 7th era, although not the last pack of our season. Chief among this pack is the Super Heavy archetype. Sophie doesn't think that it's likely we're going to have a good payoff for that particular archetype. I think that might just be Sophie hubris talking, but who knows. There's some new Ice Jade stuff, an additional Gunkin Suship support card, and some individual spells and traps that are pretty interesting. Double hooking is like double Call of the Haunted, which is neat. So let's jump on in. First double hooking. Doesn't look like there's too much else crazy going on here. Fucking Teller Knight card. Definitely what we're looking for at this stage. Trap Tracks is actually really good at this stage with how good our Silver Castle adjacent pulls are randomly looking. What the fuck? That is definitely a thing that exists. Actually, what the fuck? Very strange. Okay. Another fucking one of those Teller Knights. Okay, a third of the way through, these pulls have actually been looking a tiny bit sussy, except we do seem to continue to be getting normal trap support. So that might be a direction. This is our first Gunkin Suship catch of the day. We really want to play a set of that. Oh, I completely lied. I just missed it earlier. Okay. Firewall Dragon Singularity. Interesting. We, at this stage, pretty likely don't have enough Cybers guys to make a whole lot of this. Oh, and it's a Link 6, so it's pretty, we're gonna pour a lot of impacts. I like this card's art. Very eepy. This is our third Gunkin Suship catch of the day. We like to see that. Okay, halfway point. Nothing super impressive yet. God, fucking playset of this Teller Knight. Very stupid. Wish Dragon. I wish this were something else. I don't want to read all of that. The other thing I really want to find is a playset of Trap Tracks. In keeping with our kind of interesting trap card pool. Playset of Eepy Lady. Remember when they tried to make numbers a thing? Yeah, they tried for a very long time. Okay, last pack. Can we get a third copy of Trap Tracks? No. Can we get something high rarity that is good? I mean, it's adorable. I fucking Wannabe. It was a really cute card. I think these were pretty mid pulls. We don't have any rerolls, so it doesn't really matter either way. But we also pulled well from Photon Hypernova, so I think we'll be fine. Let's add this to the collection and figure out what we are brewing.
Lore! I love lore, you love lore, we all love lore, folks. We are playing Despia Chaos Lore Turbo. We're playing stuff, for sure. So, I mean, clearly this should be super heavy, right? Like, super heavy is just crazy, and it enables us to play into our Therion Regulus line we just got. But my super heavy pool is pretty mid. I only have an effective 3 copies of Wakauchi, and 1 copy of Scarecrow, which really limits my ability to combo off in some ways. And this deck was just too cool to pass up. This deck has a lot of stuff going on. You know the Despias, I played those before, a powerful fusion strategy, but they've gotten some new toys, including Quem, which is a Despia Armageddon Knight, Blazing Cartesia, who's a quick effect fusion who recycles herself, and a card that is treated as Fallen of Albaz, giving us more flexibility in how we use our effects. We got Albaz, we got Ecclesia, hoping to fuse together the lore duo. If I can do that, you know what, it doesn't even matter if I lose. We're also on the Bestials. This is really the main reason we're doing this. I really wanted to play something that could take advantage of these incredibly powerful cards. And then we're on the new Chaos stuff that came out in Photon Hypernova. Chaos Mirage summons a monster from Banished, and Core and Shell can banish each other in order to effectively make a free level 6 synchro, which is very powerful. Then we needed a little more to fill out the deck, so we are indeed on Unizombie and a couple of potential targets that we can send to the graveyard and get value off of by banishing with a Bestial. And we have one very funny card I'll get to in a moment. In the spell trap department, we got our Branded in Reds, our Theater, that's all expected. Branded Regained is really powerful in any kind of Bestial deck. It is a draw engine, it is revival, it is everything. And New Frontier is a really strong value engine, now that we have a sufficient number of our bad support cards to search. Terror of the Overwrought will round out the deck, it's just too good not to play, and in the extra we have a bunch of stuff. We have every fusion that's okay and we can potentially make in the deck, and then we have a bunch of synchros to make with that half, the most notable one being the Arbalantis, the Menacing Mantis, a card we can make when we are locked into light or dark synchros by the effects of our Chaos monsters, which on summon can dump Shiny Black Sea, which banishes from grave to destroy a synchro. Assuming Jess is on Super Heavy, which I think is a safe thing to assume, this will be a really funny counter to that deck. Besides pretty normal stuff, we have some traps for going first, some back row removal, we have Parasomnia and the Kaiju for going second, and I'm also on triple red Potan. This is pretty greedy obviously, but there's a lot of stuff we could potentially pick up in either of these sets that would make this deck way more powerful. Any level 10 Synchro, Chaos Witch, another Chaos Mirage, lots of stuff we could find that potentially makes this deck way stronger, and I love gambling, so that's what we're gonna do. Really excited for this one, folks. I love Synchro Summoning, I love my lore, very much excited to combine them. Let's go get stomped on by some robots, shall we?
Friends, we are back on that Ninja grind set. Now, I really like this deck. I'm not 100% convinced it will perform. See, the Ninjas are a really cool deck with some powerful trap cards and fantastic interruption, given that a lot of their cards summon from deck, and we have this guy named Geo the Gravity Ninja, who is essentially Floodgate Trap Hole upon summoning. So the thing this deck excels at is interruption, but I'm not 100% sure it is the best in the format at actually clearing the monsters off the board and then getting in for lethal. Once we interrupt Sophie's plays, we have to figure out a road to actually take out her life points from there, and the thing about this deck is that a lot of the individual ninja monsters are kind of mediocre, especially by 7 standards. We have to run a critical mass of them to make sure we're not bricking, but we're stuck running things like Aqua Armor Ninja that is a little bit slow. So we're supplementing the ninja package with our 2 copies of Lady Labyrinth, as well as 2 copies of Big Welcome Labyrinth from the most recent set. This is actually a really powerful self-contained engine, helped along by Trap Tracks, which can search the Big Welcome Labyrinth. And Silver Castle has really good synergy with the rest of this deck, given its protection happens if you have a set card on the field, something that's going to happen very frequently with our trap cards as well as our monsters that frequently get summoned in face-down defense mode. So while this deck, I would say overall, isn't as good as the ones we were playing in Power of the Element format, I think that kind of top line has been banned out of the format at this point. I do think this is a really strong next step, and I think that we're going to have a pretty good time with it. Going through the card by card, 2 Silver Castle, 3 Kagero the Cannon Ninja. This is probably the strongest individual ninja monster in this deck. It summons a guy in face-down defense mode from the hand or graveyard, and then once it is in the graveyard, it functions as protection for a ninja that's out on the field. Baku the Beast Ninja is also pretty good. Whenever it's special summoned or flipped face up, we get to recycle some ninja cards. Geo the Gravity Ninja is, of course, one of the best cards in the deck. A little bit bricky if you draw it before other stuff, but we're still playing 3 copies of it just because it is really strong. 2 copies of Tobari the Sky Ninja. It functions as a Marshmallow if it's special summoned or flip faced up, and it helps us get into our fusion monster during Sophie's turn, which will give us some interruption. We're playing 2 copies of Twilight Ninja Getsuga the Shogun. This card is pretty good. We're not maxing out on it because it's not as good as Geo, but it's still a pretty solid summon off of a lot of our trap cards. 3 copies of Twilight Ninja Shingetsu. This is a searcher for the deck, not super fast by this point in the format standards, but you know, we run what we have. And speaking of running what we have, 3 copies of Aqua Armor Ninja. This card mainly exists to be tributed off of the trap cards, but it can prevent some of Sophie's attacks. And then 1 Masked Ninja Asibu. I just wanted one more monster, although this card does have a giant Trunade effect that might come up. In the spell cards, we've got 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art Notebook, which can search a Ninjutsu card, and then 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Dragon, a really solid removal card for the archetype that also recycles cards whenever it goes to the graveyard. The trap cards, 3 copies of Terrors of the Overroot, the normal trap card that works best with Silver Castle, 2 copies of Big Welcome Labyrinth. It summons a labyrinth from the deck or graveyard or hand, and then you have to bounce a monster from your field to your hand. But what works really well with this is that once you have activated this trap card, Silver Castle is online, so a lot of the time the need to bounce a monster is not really a consideration. 2 copies of Trap Tracks, which searches out the Big Welcome or the Tears of the Overroot, and then 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves, which helps us recycle our ninja cards and summons a ninja from the deck, and then 3 copies of Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, a very strong card that lets you summon ninjas from the deck whose levels equal the ninja that you tributed to activate its effect. So sometimes you can summon 3 or even 4 guys off of this card. In the extra deck, we've got 3 Yaguramaru the Armor Ninja. This is a really solid card. It lets us banish our opponent's monsters. It looks like the cats are fighting. One moment. We're playing our Blade Armor Ninja. Definitely not as strong as when we initially pulled it, but it can help us with the aforementioned issue this deck has with clearing Sophie's life points. And then we've got an Ikura class Dreadnought because it's still a pretty good generic rank 4. The rest of the extra deck is Link monsters we might summon, but by no means need to. Double Reproductus, triple Raten, 1 Steel Star Regulator, 1 Pit Knight early. Geonator Transversor is here, as is Donner, Dagger for Hire, and Dispatch Perazi. The Donner I was actually surprised about. I didn't think that we would have a lot of guys with different types, but it turns out most of the ninjas are actually not warrior type in this era like I thought. Just a wide variety of different types of guys, although all the level 4s are warrior type monsters, which synergizes really well with Blade Armor Ninja. In the side deck, we are up to 5 Bestials, 2 Kaijus, 1 Lava Golem, a Full Force Virus, triple Apex Predation. I'm not sold on this card because I don't think we have a normal summoned guy as frequently as you might think, but it's pretty good that you can search this card off of Silver Castle, so we'll have it on hand. And then 3 Non-Fusion Area. Let's see if we can take this one. Welcome back, YouTube! So yeah, you alluded to this a little bit. These sets aren't as good as Pote. They might not even have the same high end as Darkwing Blast or as many, like, really valuable super rares, I guess I might say. But there is some stuff in here, and I did end up building a deck. Whether or not that deck is successful, it will remain to be seen.
Yeah, so this is interesting, right? Because like, this is a format where most of the time there's clearly one deck you like should be playing, right? But I would say that my deck building this week was very much vibes based, as it was last week as well. So we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't know that there is like a clear best deck right now, unless somebody gets like, you know, if somebody gets lucky and pulls like a Rise Heart or some shit, that's like very different. But yeah, it should be an interesting situation for the format. Alright, I have no fucking idea how we're going to edit this because Dueling Book went down, but let's have us a nice clean game.
Yep.
Alright.
Oh, how could that happen?
How
Scissors
could
losing to
this
Rock.
happen, indeed? This is still bad. God damn it. Oh, I had better test hands earlier, I swear to Christ. We will start with Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Whoa, I'm
Yo,
playing ninjas!
you're playing
Whoa!
ninjas.
Crazy.
Joe Biden.
Joe Biden, is here, and we will
Now he's dead.
set, Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves.
Uh-huh.
We will set one card and send it back your way.
Okay. Okay, we at least do something now. It's not very exciting, but we do it. I will activate the field spell. Despia, Theater of the Branded.
Yeah, you got it.
And we will be performing a fusion summon, I'll have you know.
For sure, for sure.
And I'm gonna fuse Despian Comedy with my good friend Shinobi Necro. See, I kinda got a ninja in here.
Okay.
And we are gonna summon Despian Queeritis. What are we gonna do? I don't fucking know. Battle phase?
We will go Tears of the Overroot. And
I see.
And we will put Despia on the field.
It's not awful for me. My boy floats at least.
And
I'm not sure I
we
do
will go
anything
Silver
exciting with it.
Castle.
Woman!
Woman has
Oh my God.
Woman has
Happy
returned,
International Women's Day,
and
folks.
by returned I mean never fucking left.
She has returned for the first time. Alright, we'll go Queeritis float.
Yeah.
And we are gonna summon from the deck a new friend I got today. Guiding Quem the Virtuous. Boom!
Alright,
And Quem on
sure.
summon lets me Foolish Burial, the Fallen of Albaz, or a card that mentions it.
Yeah, you got it.
And we are just gonna get into... Well, actually, we could do this. God, I really wanna dump Albaz the Ash in here. But I wonder if it's better to just set up... No, I guess he doesn't forget. Yeah, I'll send Albaz the Ash in. Protagonist is in rotation. This fella, because I have him in a fusion engrave, can summon himself if a monster I control leaves the field by your card effect.
Okay.
So that's cool.
Yeah.
And now, I will replace my field spell with New Frontier. Folks, we have achieved happy ending.
Sure.
Now you better watch out if you Ritual Fusion Synchro Xyz and/or Link Summon.
Oh,
I'm gonna go plus 10 billion.
It's the and/or that really gets you.
Oh yeah, you know it. And you know.
Okay, so this actually works out pretty well for me. Because of the Terrors of the Overroot, we get to Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves your set monster.
Oh, wow, you really do. Well, Ladies Protection is off, which would be really cool if I could do anything about that.
Yeah, and I think we will go ahead and special summon Kagaro the Cannon Ninja.
Ah, but you've triggered the effect of my Albaz.
That's true. I will go ahead and trigger Kagaro as well.
Let me just... Oh, what's the fucking hotkey to check Graveyard? Yeah.
Alright,
Personally, for no particular reason, I think Geo should be a dark monster. Wow!
Very true, very true. Okay, that's not bad. Okay. So how do we want to handle all of these shenanigans? All of these Gans that are shinning. Alright.
Okay. You want to summon from the extra deck? If you do that, I get a search and I get to trigger Quem to revive the Quiritis. So I'd love if you could do that for me.
Okay. I see the line. We will start by, flips... Or do I see the line? There are actually a couple different lines. And I want to be careful before I start clicking buttons.
Right. We can't cheat on here. It's scary.
There are actual stakes now.
I know.
Yeah. But no, yeah, that's fine. We will flip summon Geo.
Yo.
And I actually want to use it to set my Kagaro.
Yep.
We will use Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves to bounce it back to hand.
I see.
We will activate the effect of Ninjutsu Art Notebook, pitching this Baku the Beast Ninja.
Baku. The doggy is dead.
And we will set a pretty good one, Ninjutsu Art of Duplication.
Yeah.
We'll set a card, put Lady Labyrinth to attack mode, go battle phase, and just clear your board. Yeah.
Yeah.
You see, ninjas actually have a pretty good fusion monster. I just don't really want to summon it right this second.
No, yes, you do.
So,
yes, you do.
Very true.
Come on.
We will send it back your way.
Alright, don't even worry. Oh god, that's the worst one on the deck.
Alright.
Okay. I'm not concerned though, I hope you know. Oh, we can actually cook it all. Check this shit out. Activate Sarnia, targeting Shinobi Necro.
Yeah, so you get to, if it's sent to the graveyard, you get to send a Bestial.
Yup. And equally important, when Shinobi Necro is banished, I can summon it.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. Now imagine how hard Scarlight would go here if it could out the lady. I mean... I'm still doing it. Don't think for a second I'm not still doing it, baby. It's my boy.
And... yeah, and then I will have a response.
No, I'm actually not triggering Sarania because I'm fucking stupid.
Ninjutsu Art of Duplication will go off. So here's what it's going to be. I think we do need to trigger the field spell because I don't really want to give you the ability to Scarlight.
You do. What's wrong with a little Scarlight between friends?
Oh wait, does Scarlight work on set cards?
Again, I think it doesn't because it says effect monsters. It can't verify their effect monsters.
Okay, then maybe this is actually fine.
I hate this card, dude.
I cannot fucking believe that we unbanned Scarlight and it has done, like, nothing. Yeah,
no,
that's
it must
actually...
not, because you can summon Tennies if you control a face spell.
This actually works pretty well for me then. Okay, here's the fucking move. Yeah, so it's going to be Baku the Beast Ninja. Tobari the Sky Ninja, which cannot be destroyed by card effects this turn. Oh wait, I actually clogged my board, so this doesn't actually work the way I wanted to. Oh, it's fine. We will go, Baku. We will, send Geo back to hand, why not? And you know what? Fuck it. Let's, show me what you can do with your Despias.
Yep. Surely I can do something.
We will, fuse... Kagaro, the Kagaro that I misplayed with, and the Baku. And we will go ahead and make, Yagumari the Armor Ninja. You'll trigger your field spell.
Well, I'm gonna be adding a monster that is Fallen of Albaz or mentions it from my deck to my hand, so take that.
That's very true. We will go ahead and banish one of our two Bakus from grave to banish the Scarlight.
Yeah. Okay, we don't have crazy targets here particularly, but we can do like something. I will add from my deck to my hand, Blazing Cartesia the Virtuous.
You got it.
Oh, that's actually really cool. And then, Because a monster left the field by your card effect, I'll activate the effect of Albaz the Ashen.
Yeah.
Boom! Yeah, if I had known that, I might have searched Ecclesia just to have the protagonists on the field together. I'm wanting to throw for lore. And if anyone says Cartesia is Ecclesia, I'm gonna kill you. I hope you know that. I take my lore seriously. Okay. We can actually do something incredibly funny in that case. I will activate the effect of Cartesia to summon her because Albaz is on the field.
Sure.
Come on out, Blazing Cartesia. Yeah, this woman can quick effect fusion summon.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll activate Cartesia.
Yeah.
And, oh, I can do this too! That's also really funny. But is it funnier? Why would you put that text on this card? Why would you do that? That's fine. We are doing comedy. You ready for this? I will fuse my Fallen of Albaz with my effect monster special summon this turn to summon Sprind, the Iron Dash Dragon.
We will... Yeah, I think you have a trigger first, and then I will have a thing.
Well, no, we're not in open game state right now. God, it would be so cool if this really did something. Well, whatever. I'll activate Sprind. You ready for me to move to a different column and destroy all of the face-up cards in that column? Bet you're not.
I'm definitely not, and that's why I'm gonna activate Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves.
Huh. While I suppose you are, I cannot deny that you are.
We will go Joe Biden.
Boom!
Oh, I thought that I would get a chance to do my card before that, but that's also fine. We will set your guy and also Geo.
I think the funniest thing I can do in this situation is plain thespian comedy.
You got it.
Okay, cool. Cool, we've gotten somewhere. So I can activate that, which achieves nothing. But I could do it. Alright, well that was cool. I'll go to end phase, and I'll trigger Blazing Cartesia to add herself back to hand because a fusion was sent to grave this turn.
Sure. Is any of the shit in your graveyard quick effect?
There's nothing you need to worry about except the Albaz float.
Okay, then let's see if we can get lethal this turn.
No.
I will activate Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger.
Yo, we are digging. We are digging a fucking hole.
Equip it to comedy, activate its effect. We will banish the fusion, destroy comedy.
Oh my god, comedy is dead, dude. Wokeness has killed comedy.
Oh, very true, very true. We'll go ahead and throw Baku back into hand.
You know it, baby. He's coming back. He always comes back.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
Okay, let me... Oh my god, let me fucking read my card. Okay, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's not quite enough. That's bad luck. I'm summoning him in attack position anyway. I don't have fear.
Oh, we can special summon it in face down defense mode. That's pretty good.
Yep.
We'll flip summon Geo. Set your guy.
No, he's so little now. He has no booty. Fallen of Albaz famously has no ass.
Yeah, we will flip summon Kagaro. And how close is this to lethal? We're pretty close.
I don't suppose you want to fusion summon one real quick. Let me maybe summon out this Cartesia.
See, the problem is I would absolutely have lethal if the field spell didn't make it a problem to fusion summon. So that
Honestly,
is actually
I don't even know if I fucking can stop you. Because I don't have fucking original Albaz, which is like the good target.
Oh, wait. This card also has text.
Oh, it surely does.
And then you are, I think, just dead on board. Let me do some math. 3, 4, 5.
PC, it's not lethal yet.
It's 100 off.
Because it's 50. Yep.
Alright,
Normal summon Karibo, end my suffering.
I don't have a normal summon is the problem. That's incredibly funny. That is... okay. So, we may just not have lethal this turn. It's
Astounding, genuinely.
I guess we'll put Dancing Leaves back.
I wish you would stop doing that.
I gotta say, the ninja cards for 7 sealed, they're pretty good. Yeah. Let's see. We'll go Ninjutsu Art Notebook. We will activate the effect. Pitch Geo. Yeah, I still don't... Oh, wait! We will
make Lady a Ninja. Make Lady a Ninja.
You know what? Yeah, we will make Lady a Ninja. Happy International Women's Day, motherfucker.
God. This is the second out of the last 3 weeks where it would have benefited me to side Light of Intervention. What is going on?
Wait, how did that happen?
Also, wait, did we just both do math entirely wrong?
Fuck, no, shit!
Wait, that's 58? 68?
What?
That is 74, yep.
Okay, I would be surprised if you came back from this position anyway, so, you know.
I mean... Summon Cartesia.
Sure.
Okay. That was exciting. God, this is a tuner, which would matter if I had something good to go into with the levels I have available. Okay. But what if I activate my Shell of Chaos?
Very true, very real.
They never expect the Shell of Chaos. Boom! Alright. And now, I will summon the only monster I can legally go into. Diabolantis the Menacing Mantis.
Alright, you get to Foolish Burial. It's cracked.
Oh, and you know I am gonna send Shiny Black Sea to counter your super heavy samurai deck.
Oh, side decking is gonna go brazy.
It's gonna go a little brazy. Alright, I'm gonna try to, kill Geo.
I think this is gonna go very well for you. Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves. Does this
get me the fuck out of here. Dude, gonna open this game said, oh, this is a pretty bad hand. Opened Dancing Leaves Lady Lab.
Okay,
oh,
but
no.
like I didn't see the synergy between fucking Overroot and Dancing Leaves. But the Lady Lab is as Lady Lab does. That's reasonable.
God bless woman, dude. God bless woman.
Alright, I'll see you in a second.
Yeah, I guess you will.
Alright, we definitely got where we needed to. Let's open 4 packs of Cyberstorm Access, see if we can find some cool super heavy guys. I don't think Gold Pride is what we're looking for. Pack number 3. Tri-Brigade Roar, and pack number 4. Yeah, I don't think this is anything. We will add this to the collection and side for game 2.
Well, this isn't the deck I expected to get shit on by, but you know what? It's gonna happen. We're going into Photon Hypernova, trying to make use of those red Photons. Starlight Rare Bucephalus. That is incredibly funny, but also terrible. That said, this is our first Bestial Baldrake. That's pretty huge. This one actually does something. And second pack... Second Baldrake. Okay, that is not bad. We are actually going to use Photons. We're playing both of those. Alright, let's toss that into the collection and see if 2 more dragons can get us there. Alright, so that didn't go so hot.
Yeah, glad that, like, even the hand... I was worried about this, deck bricking a little bit, but glad that the hands that brick are still not, like, the most brick. That's kind of the 7s era in a nutshell, though.
It really is, You know, I think it's gonna be good enough to play a deck I built because I wanted to play lore, regardless of the fact that I have no fucking payoffs. I'm going first though. That's cool.
Yeah, that's true. Alrighty, let's do
Okay.
it.
This hand is unfucking playable. Okay. That's fine.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
That's fine. The thing about this board state is that you cannot beat it.
This is a bit of a slow. Well, the thing about playing a deck with a shitload of trap cards is that every hand is a little bit slow, but it's not bad by any stretch of the imagination. We will normal summon Kagero the Cannon Ninja. And we will special summon the Geo.
Yep.
Every single monster in your fucking deck floats, but we might as well get the floating started.
Somehow, some way, the 2K defender gets there.
Yeah, well, we will set one card and send it back your way.
Man, really unfortunate set of circumstances here. I'm gonna fire Regained.
Sure.
And I could do a really silly line, or I could do a line that's not dog shit. I'm so excited to tell you, the correct play is pass.
We will go Dancing Leaves. We will tribute the Kagero.
Absolutely not.
No! Why would you do this?
I'm
That's
cruel.
so sad. Okay.
And okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is all fine.
Okay. We will normal summon Aqua Armor Ninja.
Yo,
Listen,
it made the cut.
This deck is a little bricky. The thing is, the individual ninja monsters are not the best monsters in the 7s era, so in order to get to, like, 21 monster count, we had to make some concessions.
Yeah. I guess we also banned the 2 good old ninjas.
This is true. There is one, good old ninja that we unbanned. Blade Armor Ninja.
Yo, it's Blama.
We will... Do we even care about flip summoning the Geo yet? Not really, because the thing is, the Kagero is gonna offer us protection in the graveyard. So I think we're just going to start hitting for damage. Yeah, fuck it. Main phase 2. Yeah, okay. We will end here.
Sure. What is the wording on this?
It summons itself in face down defense mode and bounces the card that you were targeting. It's a little bit convoluted, but if I bounce the Geo, then the Geo comes back as soon as Kagaro's flipped face up.
I think. Okay, we are getting our way to something resembling a line, I think. And it's gonna start off with this. Branded in red.
Yeah, you got it.
It's time to get comedic. And I will now fusion summon a monster. I could once again go into this card. That is not very good. Oh, I could do that. That's really funny. Whoa! It sucks penis, but it's really funny! Alright, I'm gonna fuse Comedy and Saranir here. We're gonna go into Quiritis.
Sure.
We'll trigger Regained, shuffle back Saranir.
Yeah.
And by shuffle back, I mean put on the bottom.
And draw a card, yeah.
Yup. God, and now I could do something very silly. The problem is it doesn't achieve anything, but it is very funny that I can do it. Give me 1 second here. Do a bit of... I gotta check something.
The good old, Yu-Gi-Oh! Ruling Scramble.
Yep. Because I know broadly speaking, how this sort of card works. I'm not sure. Yeah, a bit of a weird one. I guess doing this doesn't really achieve much anyway. So... yeah, I'm fine just going battle.
Yeah, you will clear my blade.
Yeah. I also just didn't activate Quiritis for no reason. Why did I not do that? None can say, surely. God, I really want to make the play, but it doesn't do anything against your deck. But it lets me summon my friend. Man. I have to choose between making a good play and summoning a big woman. It's tough.
That's really difficult. It's tough.
It is, yeah. Regrettably, I do want to win a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! At some point. I guess we'll actually just fire the theater. Just because, like, there's a world where you pop the Quiritis, it floats into a guy that can then float back into the Quiritis. We'll just pass on that.
Alright, let's see what we've got. Okay. I will activate Ninjutsu Art Tool Iron Digger.
Dude, will you stop doing
Every card in this deck is like this. I don't know what you want me to stop doing.
I guess I'll just do this now, because it doesn't lose to Kagura. We're just gonna... oh, that is not the one I meant to click. Hold up. Yeah, we are gonna get rid of the Iron Digger. Give you back Aqua.
Alright,
No, come on.
It's this.
It's a normal trap. God,
It is this.
I was never winning this one on International Women's Day.
Okay.
Like you have the big woman. You are the only cis woman on this show.
Okay.
Well, I am gonna be a little misogynist and reduce your woman's attack to 0.
This is permanent, right? That's a little unfortunate. Okay.
It is not permanent.
Oh, well, NVM. Your go.
What does that Geo achieve? He just said hi.
Well, he said.
Oh, you achieved
well,
the
it's
fucking
floodgate.
raffle.
Yeah,
Right.
you can't flip summon your guy.
Yeah. I forgot that's how that works.
Yeah,
Alright,
yeah.
I understand now. Well, Despia Theater of the Branded.
I think, this doesn't work when I chain it, but we'll go non-fusion area.
Yo, fuck you, dog. Come on.
Yeah, you ready to deal with a GX era floodgate?
Oh my god, this made the side deck. This made the cut.
Yeah, because you keep playing fusion decks.
Oh my god, dude. Well, I would have a line if this Quiritis was face up. It has to be said. Right. Okay.
Now, would I have would I have had an opper? Oh, okay. So it does work that way. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. Because I mean, the non-fusion area is chain link too, so
Okay.
it tries to resolve the Despia effect, and it's like, fuck you, dude.
Yeah,
you know,
okay.
resolve without effect.
I was like,
dummy.
I think I was supposed to have a window in like standby phase, and I don't think we have that on Edo Pro.
You can if you click the chain on button on the left. It'll prompt you at every opportunity.
Oh.
But no, it was actually better to do it this way because it made me activate the effect first, and then like it fizzles.
Oh, okay. Well, that's hot and sexy. We will activate Ninjutsu Art Notebook. Activate the effect.
You sure will. Yo, that's why that Ninja Getsuga, the Shogun.
It
God's
sure
really cool.
is. And then... do I want to do much of anything at this stage? I guess we will, like... Okay, I know the Quiritis is that one, and if I attack it, you float, but then you can't fusion summon. So I don't know how much I care about you floating. And then what is the other face-down card? You know what? The Quiritis isn't doing anything, so we will just attack the other card for now.
Oh no, you killed my monster! What a tragedy!
Very true.
Okay. Not an awful draw, but it doesn't do much. Actually, I guess what it does do is trigger Branded Regain. That's probably good enough, huh? No, we're actually gonna do it like this. I'll activate the Grave Effect of Tragedy. I'll banish it to add back Branded in red.
Yeah.
This card is very good when I can't fusion summon.
Very true.
But we will trigger regained, draw a card.
Yeah.
This draw's gonna be crazy, by the way. I mean, it's not awful. Has to be said, it's not awful.
Okay.
It's not, like, good, but it's not awful. Alright. You frickin' fool. Check out my Unizombie.
Ooh, very fun. Very cool. That's fine by me.
Wham! I will send from my deck to the graveyard. The Shinobi Necro.
Okay. The zombie support is actually very cool. I've been looking for an opportunity
God,
to
I've been
use it.
trying so fucking hard to make pure zombie walk, and it just won't.
It's close. It needs like a couple pieces.
Yeah, so I could go into that, and that achieves fucking nothing because
Starlight achieves less than nothing on this board.
God, I fucking I hate Starlight. My enemy.
Public enemy number 1.
All right, I'm fine with this. What are you gonna do? Kill me? You couldn't do it last time.
Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves. Oh, we can tribute the Coritis.
You surely can.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do
Oh my
that.
fucking god. If this face up card, I'm gonna fucking jump, dude.
Oh no, I didn't even realize that. I was just gonna let you have it. Oh my god. Okay. What is the best way to get myself into lethal range next turn? Honestly, I hate to say this, but I think it's a Cebu.
Not a Bisu.
A Bisu.
Not like this.
Yeah, we will flip summon this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
we
for sure.
will oh, I already used Blade Armor Ninja this game, didn't I? Oh, but the
sure
mother. Okay. Let's see.
The mother.
I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't think it matters if you know what you're doing. I'm not being a non-fusion area.
And you don't have. Okay. So in that case, it is just What? Wait, what the fuck? Oh! I have never seen the text on that card in my entire life.
I love Yu-Gi-Oh!
Okay. That's fine, that's fine. What else can we do? I don't think, yeah, I don't, not having the Blade Armor Ninja probably means we can't get lethal.
Oh no.
Which you sound very disappointed about.
I did. Yeah, I didn't misplay this game, I think. I should have kept the Bestial in hand to get more value if regained, but I'm not sure that beats non-fusion area is the problem.
Yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, if we had Blade Armor Ninja, I would absolutely have a lethal line. I don't think we have it from here. So we will go Ninjutsu Art of Dancing Leaves. We will, oh, that does mean my Ibisu is gone. Which matters a whole lot. Yeah, we will just flip summon the Geo then. No effect this time, and we will just hit with the guys we have.
Yeah! Oh, not my Unizombie.
Oh, we actually did have lethal if I didn't see Bisu. We will never count correctly in this game, folks. Just not even a single time.
There's been some clean finishes today. Hold up a moment. That's like almost a play.
Ooh?
So that's dangerously close to being a play. Hold up. I'll activate Regain.
What if we just preemptively terrors this?
Oh, not my Unizombie. He's getting set.
And we will use Lady Labyrinth.
I guess you will.
We will add Big Welcome Labyrinth.
Yeah, for sure. Alright. I will activate the effect of Shell of Chaos.
Yeah, you
Banishing
got it.
its best friend, Core of Chaos. That'll let me summon Shell. And when I summon Shell, I can summon a banished Core.
Sure. You have... Your 6 pull is pretty good, right? We've established that's a thing.
I am locked into light or dark synchros.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember.
But, you know, I got some.
I'm trying to remember what you got. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna fuck around with this. We're gonna, tribute Aqua Armor Ninja. We will, special summon the Geo.
Geo. Oh yeah, I really can't do this, huh? Okay. Okay. Man, it would be so cool if I could fusion summon right now. That would be, like, pretty nifty, I have to say. Okay, what if you just can't kill me? You ever think about that?
I actually was kind of hoping you wouldn't summon a 4th monster. But I think we might still have it anyway. Big Welcome Labyrinth. And then we just get to Lady Labyrinth.
Yup. Uh-huh.
We'll put down another Terrors of the Overroot. We will special summon the 2nd, Silver Castle, bounce the Silver Castle, special summon the Silver Castle.
Yeah.
Oh, but it doesn't summon in attack mode, god damn it. Okay, we don't have lethal.
Let's go. Yeah, you're gonna get really punished. Surely I can break this board.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we will just, clear all your guys.
Oh, not my Shell of Chaos. Not my Core of Chaos. Not my Unizombie for the 2nd time.
And you.
Not my Cartesia.
Okay.
This dog's gonna be crazy. You ready?
We will, set you, and go to end phase. I mean, I feel pretty good about my board.
You've got to be fucking with me, dude. I will activate Twisto to kill myself. God, it still makes me select the card. Come on. Oh boy.
No respect whatsoever. Not an ounce of respect. Alright.
Oh boy.
Do you have some bans in mind?
Oh yeah, Jess. You'll get maximum salt bans today, I hope you know. Alright, here's my 2 bans for going O2. Number 1, you know, Ninja's very cool. Happy we saw it. Banning Ninjutsu out of Dancing Leaves.
Yeah, that's super reasonable. The fact that it can, I didn't realize how good the synergy of being able to tribute your opponent's set monster was.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
Yeah, super, super reasonable.
Yeah, so ban number 1, Dancing Leaves. Ban number 2, non-fusion area. I'm not doing that again.
Okay, okay.
And then, finally, with my deepest apologies to women, extra ban Lady Labyrinth of the Silver Castle.
Oh, my whole deck is demolished. Holy fuck.
That's the idea.
Alright, I'm glad that we, got the W. I'm not sure that I will have as much fortune in Game 3, but, all of those are very reasonable. I really thought this deck would be more bricky than it was, but even the brick hands just, like, have a million trap cards that say, in 2 turns,
the thing you're bricking on is Lady Labyrinth, and Lady Labyrinth wins the game herself.
Okay, that's super reasonable. Alright, so I am gonna open 2 more packs, and then I am maybe gonna need a little bit more time to side deck and maybe find a deck.
That's fine, I want to go piss anyway. Okay. You got time.
Cool. See you in a sec. Alright, really happy with how that went. No idea how we could possibly win Game 3, but that's okay. Let's open a couple Cyberstorm Access. The Bestial Aluber, sure. And is this a real card? I don't know. We will add this to the collection and see what we can do. I will let you know now that it doesn't matter. I did have 2 copies of the Welcome Home Trap card. So that's in addition to all the trap tracks, which is a common. So I was actually very well positioned for Silver Castle this time around. I am assuming I'm going second.
And you are correct.
Okay.
Alright, surely I can't lose this one. I thought with this hand, my deck's still trying. I mean, it's fine. See, this time I think you actually can't beat T-set pass.
That's
it's the
true.
problem.
That may well be true. Welp. Normal summon Kagero. And we're gonna use it to summon the best card in my deck. Aqua Armor Ninja.
Let's go!
And then, Sophie, I'm gonna set 1, set 2, set 3, set 4, and pass.
Yeah, I mean, that's still like a lot. Oh my god, how is this the state of the hand? Alright, you know what? It's fine. You know what you'll never beat, Jess? You'll never beat Tribute Summon Druid Throne.
Wow, that's
if that tells
really,
you something about what my hand is looking like.
Really where we're at. That is literally where we're at. Honestly, we will Terrors this.
My worm!
While I don't have a huge amount of high impact things for you to send to the graveyard.
Yeah, it has to be a special summoned monster, so you know I'm gonna be sending that Aqua Armor Ninja.
And I will tribute, I will chain Ninjutsu Art of Duplication, tributing the Aqua Armor Ninja. We will special summon... God, I wish we could summon this in face-up defense mode. I would like that if that were the case, but that's fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
We will go Baku. We will
Baku.
add Armor Ninja to hand. It's broken.
Yeah, that's fine.
And yeah.
Alright, excellent news. Summon your target to us one.
Okay. We did have some additional
you
plays.
understand the state of the hand.
Okay. Yeah.
Summon.
And we will declare the effect of Tobari.
Wait, actually, I think if I do this... Oh, but if I do that, I have to do that. And I don't want to do that, so I'm not going to do this. You see? You understand my thinking?
I'm picking up what you're laying down. Yeah. We will special summon, Yaguramaru. Declare the effect. We will banish this, Baku from graveyard. We'll banish, Saranir.
Little annoying, but that's fine. This guy just doesn't fucking do shit now. It's just like a guy who sits there.
Yeah, it has a banish on summon, and then it's just a fucking dude.
I am certifiably chillin'.
Okay. Yeah, that is definitely a card that exists. That's definitely a card that exists. Well, Aqua Armor Ninja.
Yup.
And fuck it. Blade Armor Ninja.
Yo, it's fucking Blama.
Activate effect. We'll pitch the Aqua Armor Ninja.
Yeah.
And attack.
Yeah. Ow. And furthermore, ouch.
Okay. And now we will be a little scummy and activate Full Force Virus.
I see. I definitely see. I very much see.
How we looking over there?
Oh, we looking, we looking. You know.
Okay.
Well, this is gonna be a much less exciting turn than I thought it was gonna be. I thought we were about to combo off. Eh.
Yeah.
Get fucked.
For sure.
Alright. But what if Druid Swarm control just gets there?
Oh, we didn't have a ninja for Aqua, did we? Rip in peace. Okay. That's not a very good draw.
Aqua also only works on direct attacks.
Oh, wow, this
This
card
card
is
is
bad.
so bad.
I mean, you do it. It's good in that it's a ninja and a tribute, and that's pretty much it.
Alright, you know what? That is not terrible. Out my Druid Swarm.
Alright.
Yeah.
Very true. Very
Yeah.
real and true. Alright, help me out here, deck. God damn it! That didn't help me out.
God, this is awesome. This is so cool. Man, I should have Divine 4/4. Alright, that one's actually fine. I'm okay having that guy engraved. You know, it might have been nice to normal summon it, you know, maybe make a Stardust or something, but that's fine. It's Druid Swarm beats, baby.
I mean, it's getting you there, because my deck doesn't do anything now.
Yeah. You know, I thought mine was gonna do stuff, but
I think this is the last, yeah.
I'm getting the full constructed
This is
Yu-Gi-Oh experience.
Pretty, that is good enough. It's not great, but it's good enough. Yeah, okay. We will normal summon Abisu.
God, you so will.
And what does this one do? Oh yeah. In that case, I guess we'll just go Apex Predation.
Yeah, of course, still in the format, innit? That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's not that good. We're playing it
No.
mainly because it, like, synergizes with Silver Castle. I do want you to know I have 5 cards left in my side deck.
Oh, I'm sure.
After the changes I made. We'll go to battle phase.
Yeah. I'm completely fine with taking 12.
And...
There are so many draws in my deck.
Oh, fuck! I clicked the wrong button!
Let's go!
God damn it,
God,
Dueling Buck.
This is gonna be maybe the most deserved victory in the history of the game of Yu-Gi-Oh, I would say.
Oh, simply incredible.
Well, normal Cartesia.
Yeah, we
she's
will
just hanging
go Ninjutsu, Art of Duplication.
And, fuck you.
No! Oh, Ripperoni.
What?
Wait! Misclick for a misclick!
Dude, why can't I click on it on the fucking field? What the fuck? God, I hate you, bro.
What the fuck just happened? What the fuck?
What happened is it showed 2 duplications, one on the left, one on the right, and I ignorantly assumed.
Well, I'm not entirely
whatever.
sure I earned this one, but
I'm not even sure you've won this one. I get my boy back.
well, we're gonna see what happens here. We will go Kagaro, and I will activate Tobari.
Yup.
It's going to be you and you, you.
Druid Swarm.
And we will banish from graveyard Abisu to banish the Druid Worm.
Or will you at all? Effect of Blazing Cartesia.
Ah, okay.
I will
okay.
fusion summon Mysterion the Dragon Crown.
Okay. Loses 100 for each of the banished cards.
Wait, if a monster uses its activated effect, it'll summon itself. Oh my fucking god, I get to do this? Hell yeah. Wait. I don't... I don't... I'm never playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, man. It's gotta be said.
There's no fucking shot.
Like, why does it work like that? I just didn't think it would. This is completely fine. What I really wanted to do was summon Despian Comedy.
I'm so confused.
This is fine.
Oh,
legitimately, how do you beat Druid Swarm every turn? You can't.
Flip summon.
Yep.
Oh, I activated Apex. That actually matters here. Okay.
You sure did.
Okay. That's fine. We will... what is the state of this? Okay. I am unconcerned. We will, attack.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Epic. Ah, well, that's very funny. It's not particularly good, but it's funny. You know, it's New Frontier.
Yeah, you got it.
Oop. But I'm actually gonna lose because I clicked the wrong fucking duplication. Why can't I just click at the one on field? Why can't I just do that?
We will go, Kagaro.
I'm doing this again.
Yeah,
I will never
believe it.
stop summoning Bestial Druid Swarm.
We will go Geo.
I'm sure you will.
Yeah. Oh, and that's actually not super convenient how it works out for me. Well, it's probably fine. This is a weird fucking game. The state of the game has gotten a bit strange for sure. I think we are still just oh, I clicked the wrong one again. Oh,
God,
this
this
is the best,
rules,
this is
dude.
the best game ever.
This may be the only good game we've ever played. Alright, New Frontier.
Alright. Oh god, you have New Frontier on the board. Whatever. I stopped caring like 10 misclicks ago.
God, real and true. I wonder... I'm thinking too. It's gotta be Guiding Quinn. My girl. Regained.
Yeah. God,
okay,
and then you
okay.
just get the Bestial back. Okay.
I don't get the Bestial back. I draw one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That bitch banished.
That's true. In that case, yeah, just miserable. Oh Lord. I think I want to stop dealing with this. Iron Digger. We'll equip it to Kagaro. Activate effect. We'll banish a Baku to destroy Regained.
No, my friend. My value engine. Yeah. Yup.
Alright. The most competent game of Yu-Gi-Oh! We've ever played on this channel.
I have great news for you. I'm gonna activate Branded Regained.
For sure.
Alright, we are gaming a little bit. Not much. But we're gaming a little bit. I want normal summon Quinn. And we'll Foolish Burial.
Yeah, you got it.
And I think we just want to get Albaz into rotation here. Then I will activate the Core of Chaos.
Alright.
We are gonna banish... Doesn't matter like a ton. We're gonna banish Dramaturge. I'll summon the Core.
Yeah.
Regain.
Yeah.
I don't have a non-tuner. They're both tuners.
There's no shot. There's simply no shot.
God, we would have plays out the fucking ass. God, I should have just added Albaz because it's a non-tuner. I should have just gone out normal Albaz, summon core, synchro summon for the guy, add back Druid Swarm.
Folks,
and then
this
we'll
is
play in Yu-Gi-Oh!
One of the worst games that we have ever played, and it's entirely our fault. If you have ever wondered why we play on DB, it's because we like cheating.
Honestly. And see, here's the thing. I do fine in Master Duel, you know, when I know my deck and the UI is slightly better.
Yeah.
But it's just not... Hey, you want to remove one of my monsters by card effect? Just like for fun?
Let's see... Which effect does that pertain to?
I'll get to summon back Albaz, which I'm pretty sure... Well, actually, it does do something. Wait, how much attack will this guy gonna have? He'll be 2,200 attack points. It's so good.
It's better
it'll actually only be 2,000. Oh, no, he gains for every monster. Never mind. It'll actually be at a bunch of attack.
Okay.
I think we should let me summon him.
Iron Digger. Oh, kill regained again.
No.
Stop drawing it. Normal, ninja, and let's just try for lethal.
Oh, come on. Dude, I fucking hate Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh my god, alright.
I mean, so... Look, I did misplay, obviously. Like, misclicking on the duplication was bad. Wrong search was bad. I will also say it's definitely non-ideal that this was a non-fusion area into 4-force virus. That's not optimal.
Yeah, for sure. I think that rotted my brain a little bit, to be honest.
I mean, mine too, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, and admittedly I did misplay, right? Like, I was supposed to search Albaz to get a non-tuner. Because then I go normal Albaz, summon core, summon the Synchro 6 I never got to go into, which adds back a banished light or dark. Get Druid Swarm banish Shinobi, go into, like, fucking Scarlight or something, trigger Druid Swarm, like, it would have gone crazy. But instead I didn't do that and died. I was like, the ninjas are cool, you know? Ninjas are nifty. I truly just assumed they would be unplayable, because, we'd banned Hanzo, we'd banned Gordon, but... Oh, I'm in the hall. Oh no, I've been hauled.
Oh no! Oh, goddamn.
I'm yawning about ninjas from the hall.
Yeah, no. The ninjas just got some really solid support, and obviously not enough to make any sort of like impact on constructed. And of course, it would be nice to have shit like Hanzo adding dancing leaves and the like, and the golden one and the everything.
Yeah.
But this deck still does a whole lot of things. It's funny that we don't even really need the extra deck. These are like a million link monsters that might come up.
Yeah, no, deck is really good. It showed its stuff. I would say I'm not mad even a little bit that the 4-4 is a one of, is what I would say. You know?
Oh, very true. I think I might do what I chatted with you about earlier. Limit Druid Worm, limit Saranir. Just like put us both on equal footing for the Bestials. I think they got a chance to show this time around where they didn't last time. That they're very strong interruption tools.
I mean, they didn't really interrupt anything. You weren't saying any dark monsters.
Yeah, and like it's another thing where like if you have a deck that does a lot of banishing, it's a little bit unfortunate, but they're still good cards. So I'll go ahead and do that. I'll limit the 2 Bestials you have 2 of.
Yeah, and I will say, I did, you're not seeing it here because I wasn't editing my deck in DB, obviously, but I did, in the in-between match pulls, pull 2 copies of Baldrake when I had 0. So I think we now have the exact same Bestial pool.
Okay.
But yeah, no, I really... See, for the last, like, 2 weeks, I've been trying to find a way to play Bestials, just because they're good cards and I have a ton of them. And I couldn't get anything to work, but then we got Chaos stuff.
Yeah.
They are lights and darks. They care about banishing. They work with the Despia, and, you know, I poured Quem, I poured Cartesia, I poured Albaz, and you know I love lore. I'm always talking about lore. So I was like, I am forcing this. no matter how dog shit of a deck I have to build for it. And I ended up with this deck that is okay.
I think
it's all right.
I think it's pretty legit. I think it had a bad matchup. With like the banishing and the such. And like the full full virus was also a bad beat, but I think that like the chaos stuff has a lot of cool plays. I like the zombie splash.
Yeah, the other like the big problem is like I'm playing fucking Diabolantis into Shiny Black Sea. Like the synchro, like there are not synchro payoffs that are good enough to play this. But I'm doing it anyway.
Yeah, a little bit unfortunate how that worked out. But yeah, that is going to be the first match. Sophie's going to open 8 more packs. I'm going to open 10, and then we're going to do another one.
No, I gotta win a game of Yu-Gi-Oh, man. That's 3 in a row.
I am 1 match away from tying up the season again.
Come on.
Folks, it's happening. Jessie J plays a comeback is real.
It won't be. I won't allow it.
Well, that went really, really well. Let's do 10 packs of Cyberstorm Access. That is one of the super rare, super heavies we were looking for, but I still think we're pretty far from where we need to be. Starlight rare. Yeah, it's like Gold Pride stuff. I don't know if we have support for that. I don't think we have enough of that archetype. We have some mythical beast cards. And last one. Yeah, okay. We will add this to the collection, and I'm not sure what we're playing yet. It's a little bit interesting in our card pool, so we've got some choices to make.
Alright, well, we have been throwing a lot. We have lost so many games, and I like all the decks I played. I think they were cool, but it's time to win, and that means it's time to open Cyberstorm Access. We are looking for more super heavies. We are looking for some crazy synchro payoffs. Let's see if we can do it. Second pinballer, really not what we want. That is almost entirely useless. Monodium, also not very good. I think that is our 3rd motorbike, though. We only had 2, so that's a big deal. Yo, Vicious Astrolaud! We are continuing our trend of randomly pulling every Vsauce support card. I don't know that we can really go into this. We don't really have anything to fuse with the Vsauce, but it's very funny that it's an option now. Nothing in the last one. Tri-Brigade Roar. I don't think it's particularly good, and I don't think we're playing Tri at this point anyway. Pack number 6. Nothing amazing. Is our Gyros any good, by the way? I mean, it is just like an extender for Sprite, kinda. That's not terrible. We are ballin'! No one has ever been more ballin'. But we really pulled 3 pinballer. That's really what we did. Anything good in the last pack? Yes, indeed. Alright! Alright, that came together. We now have triple motorbike, double Wakaushi. I'm not even gonna think about what deck to build for this week. Folks, get out your spells and traps, throw them away, and get your machines on the board, because it's time to show off the heavy, strong style.
For the deck that will hopefully tie up the season, I have gone with Super Heavy Samurai Sprite with a small Goatee package thrown in for good measure. Now this deck is good, but I don't think it has a whole lot of middle ground. We have a bunch of cards that single-handedly are a 1-card combo, but if we're not drawing those cards, then this deck actually does very little. So it is a risky build in that regard, but it is still the best option we have available, and if we do get off our 1-card combos, we're going to build extremely difficult to break boards, so hopefully, fingers crossed, we do draw one of those really good starters. We're playing 1 Super Heavy Samurai Prodigy Wakaushi. This is actually one of the most absurdly broken pendulum scales I've ever read. Similarly, Monk Big Benkai does a bunch of different things. This card is not as much of a 1-card combo as Wakaushi, but this does at least get us some semblance of a board with our the combos that we have available in our card pool. We've also got 3 Motorbike, 3 Wagon, and just 2 Soul Piercer. These are all of our 1-card starters in addition to the Wakaushi. These are the best cards that we can possibly see in the opening hand. And then we've got 1 Soul Peacemaker. This is a very important part of the combo. It's not important to draw this in the opening hand, but it does make things a little bit nicer. It lets us search some additional options from our deck. We've got triple Super Heavy Samurai Soul Claw. For the most part, this is just a free extension that also happens to be a level 2. 1 Super Heavy Samurai Big Benkai. We're just playing this because you can discard it off of Monk Big Benkai to summon it. 3 Super Heavy Samurai Stealthy. This is the freest of the free special summons. 1 Soul Gaia Booster. This one isn't as good, but it's also extension. And 1 Super Heavy Samurai Trumpeter. This card is a level 2. It's not as good of a free special summon as some of our other cards because this is one of the few guys in deck that actually locks us into just Super Heavy Samurais. So generally, if we're summoning this with its effect, it's going to be towards the end of our combo. We are playing 1 World Legacy Crown because a common part of our combo is Cleafort Genius, which has an effect that lets us add a level 5 or higher machine type monster from our deck to our hand, and World Crown is a really solid option in that regard. 3 main deck cards support the Goaty strategy: 1 Lifeless Leafish, 1 Shift Fairy of the Goaty, and 1 Snopius Shade of the Goaty. And then we've got the sprite stuff: 3 Sprite Carrot, 1 Sprite Jet, and 3 Sprite Red, in addition to 3 Carterin, the Hidden Gem of the Seafront. This is actually a pretty solid extender for the deck. And then 3 Fallen of Argyros. Not as good as the Gem of the Seafront, but still solid, still just like a level 2 guy that says summon itself. And then our singular spell card in the deck, Sprite Smashers, is searchable off of Jet. The way the Super Heavy Samurai strategy works is that you don't want spell or trap cards in your graveyard, so we're really not using Sprite Smashers unless we have already done the Super Heavy Samurai combo and we just want another form of interruption in play. But once we have Sprite Smashers into play, hopefully we have already set up an unbreakable board. The extra deck has some Goaty stuff: our Arianpus, 2 Ascan, and 1 Goaty of the Deep Beyond. We're also playing Ruddy Rose Dragon because this deck can make level 10s pretty easily. We've got some Super Heavy Samurai guys. Ogre Shudden Doji is just Heavy Storm, and Ninja Sarutobi is Mystical Space Typhoon. This is actually kind of important if we are having some issues with our pendulum scales, because Wakaushi has a really good effect that can only work if we don't have another guy in the other pendulum zone. So sometimes we might summon the ninja in order to pop the big Benkai so that we can do some more combo stuff. Tilting Entertainment is good in this deck, which is very exciting because it's a train, and Herald of the Arc Light is frequently part of our end boards. We're playing 1 Gigantic Sprite, and then we get to the Link monsters. 1 Cleafort Genius made with machine type monsters, and it's a pretty solid form of extension. 2 Super Heavy Samurai Scarecrow arguably should never have been printed, just an insanely powerful Link 1 monster. Electromite is here, although this is only going to be part of our Plan B boards. If we are drawing one of our 9 best turn 1 cards, this is actually not going to come up. If we're doing the Monk Big Benkai plays, this is fairly important. And then we just have Reproducus as an Earth attribute Link 2 monster that can work well with the Gem of the Seafront. In the side deck, we've got 3 Red Potan, 3 Super Heavy Samurai Thief, this is a pretty good going second card, 2 Lightning Strike Kaiju, our Bestial package, and then 1 Gizmekku, the Supreme Shining Sky Stag, as another good search target off of Cleafort Genius. Let's see if we can tie up the series, folks.
Yeah, we all knew what we were going to be playing today, huh? This is Super Heavy Samurai, but it's a little spicier than you might expect because it's actually Sushi Heavy Samurai. Now, this may look weird, but I'll explain why we've ended up here. As you can see, we're playing a bunch of Super Heavy Samurai monsters, a few pendulums, a whole bunch of level 4s and general good cards, but the problem is, there's about 15 Super Heavies in the deck, and that is every playable Super Heavy Samurai that doesn't lock you into Super Heavies. And the problem is, locking into Super Heavies is really bad. There's nothing we can do with that. So we needed to find a supplemental engine we can play that'll work without locking us. And that engine's gonna be Sous Chef. Now the reason for this is that even though Super Heavy is normally a synchro deck, we are much more of an Exceed deck because our main playmaker is Gigantic Champion Sargass. Our turn 1 combo is gonna be doing Super Heavy stuff to go into Stardust, and then from there we can summon a bunch of level 4s to make a Merrymaker into Sargass, and ideally a second Merrymaker as a means to trigger Sargass and end on 3 disruptions, which is absolutely nuts in Sealed. So if you aren't familiar with the way Super Heavy plays now, it's all based around Super Heavy Samurai Prodigy Wakauchi, the craziest legacy support card of all time. This card 1-card combos into a level 8 Synchro, and a Search of any Super Heavy, and set up Pendulum Scales, which means... Oh, Dueling Book, you a piece of fucking garbage. Wakauchi 1-card combos into set up for anything you want. We're gonna start with that, make Stardust, Pendulum summon a bunch of guys, and then we are off to the races. So other than the Super Heavies and the Sous Chefs, we're playing a few supplemental 4s in the form of Mapura, Shasana, and a couple of Springans. These are useful because you can Foolish Burial them off Merrymaker, which means even in hands that don't draw into any Super Heavies, you can summon Merrymaker, Foolish a Springan, and then you have set up for Regulus. But we should not have too much trouble drawing into Super Heavies. With 2 Wakauchi, triple Motorbike, triple Soul Piercer, we functionally have 8 copies of the card, which means we will be opening it like 70 to 80% of the time. It is pretty crazy consistent. Now the one weakness of this deck is the side deck. The Bystials are good, but other than that, we're kind of held back by the fact that this deck can't play spell traps, so depending on what Jess is playing, we may be running into a strategy we really don't have an out for. So hopefully she'll play something that our limited side deck will be able to deal with. And then the extra is a few synchros we can make, and it's mostly XCs. We got the Sous Ships, we got the Springans, I should also take this out and put Chronomally Vimana in, because we can make it with Uni, and that's potentially another negate. So yeah, this deck is unbelievable. There's literally a 0% chance we lose today, and I'm ready to have that thrown back in my face by whatever Jess has cooked up. Let's get into it.
Welcome back, YouTube! I am interested and a little bit nervous about today. So here's the deal. 9 cards. There are 9 cards in my deck that represent 1-card combo, and if I get one of those 9 cards, then I am going to pull off some truly broken fucking combos. There are, in addition to that, 3 cards that are not full combo, but if I draw them rather than one of the 9, I at least can make a board. If I don't draw one of those 12 cards, I think my deck shits itself and dies.
Well, I'll tell you this, for similar reasons with my deck, I actually had pulled up a hypergeometric calculator and did the math on this earlier. With 9 copies of a 1-card starter, there is roughly a 75% chance of opening one. So,
Okay, that's pretty good. That's not the worst.
It's not bad, no. I said at the end of last episode that there's really only one deck in the format to be playing if you really want to win. And what testing last night convinced me of is that I was more right than I ever wanted to be. So good luck, bud.
We will see.
Oh my god, stop doing that.
Alright, good luck, have fun, and if we take this, I get to tie the series up. And yeah, we drew one of the starters. Okay. Alrighty.
Yep.
Alrighty. I'm gonna normal summon the Super Heavy Samurai Wagon.
Oh, baby! Yep, we are doing it.
So,
oh, wait, I forgot about this guy. Holy shit. There's so many starters in this deck.
It switches itself to defense mode on summon, and then
I
have the ability to switch it to attack to add a guy from my deck to my hand, and we will add from deck to hand Super Heavy Samurai Soul Piercer. By the way, I wish I was dead asked me to call this deck Super Duper Samurai. I don't know what that is a reference to, but I've done it. I did the thing. We will equip Soul Piercer to Super Heavy Samurai Wagon.
Mm-hmm.
And we will link these guys off in order to make a super heavy samurai scarecrow.
Yep. Oh, it's happening, baby. And whatever could you be searching off this? Surely there's no card in this deck that one card's into literally everything, right?
We are going to add from deck to hand super heavy samurai soul peacemaker.
Okay. That one's actually not the one I expected.
We will declare the effect of super heavy samurai scarecrow.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
Pitch this stealthy to special summon the soul piercer. We will equip the Soul Peacemaker to the Scarecrow, and we will declare the effect of Soul Peacemaker, tributing the Scarecrow, to summon a second copy of Soul Piercer. So this isn't a once per turn. It is not even a little bit of a once per turn.
Give me a sec, I've disconnected. Okay, I'm back now.
Okay.
That was very easy.
All right. That's
a minor dueling book moment.
We will follow that up by linking off for Cleafort Genius, and we will declare Soul Piercer twice.
Yeah, this isn't bad. This is like okay. This is like decent.
All right. We will add from deck to hand, super heavy samurai Prodigy Wakaushi.
Yup.
And what's the second one gonna be? Is it that? No, actually, first it needs to be Soul Claw. That's the order that it's gonna be. I will activate Wakaushi. This card is unfucking believable.
It is one of the best ever printed, legitimately.
It is unfucking fathomable. We will declare its effect.
Just summon itself, you know, scale the pendulum.
Monkey board and summon itself. We will equip Soul Claw, and then summon Soul Claw.
Yep.
We're going to conduct a synchro summon, and what it's going to be, Sophie, is Arion Post, Serpent of the Goatee! Weren't expecting that, were you?
Yo, we're fishing! We're motherfucking fishing!
We are gonna banish a motherfucking fish, and also, we get to immediately summon back this guy, because it has 5 effects, and they're all broken.
It doesn't summon itself back, it goes to pendulum
you're
scale.
You're right. This is actually...
Which is also fucking insane.
Yeah, this is also broken. There's like, this is a pretty complicated strategy. Speaking of this as a complicated strategy, I actually activated Big Benkai before this point.
This is the one thing I was also constantly forgetting and testing. Not to, you know...
Yeah. Big Benkai...
Give away what I'm playing.
Yeah, Big Benkai... Big Benkai's effect will go off. It will... it has to go off while I have a super heavy samurai on the field, so everybody watching, pretend I did this a second ago. We will add super heavy samurai motorbike.
It searches a super heavy samurai sword.
Oh! Wait, then
which, you know, I'm sure that's not a good one of those.
Can I go back a couple steps? I apologize.
Yeah, you still have it, because you can just Big Benkei now for Soul Claw, right? They search motorbike on one of the Soul Piercers, and then in this position, you have motorbike in hand, you can then Benkei for Soul Claw.
Yes. Okay. Thank you for telling me my combo. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So back to where we were. This deck is very complicated, folks. So the goatee. Yeah, and the next thing
pendulum summon.
We will.
Christ.
I just need to make sure I don't clog up my board, to be honest.
Yep.
Yeah. So we are going to start by pendulum summoning 3, and it's going to be the motorbike, trumpeter, and also Sprite Jet.
Oh.
We don't quite have enough super heavy samurais to fill up the deck, so we're also doing this. Sprite Smashers.
Oh, I'm getting Sprite smashed right now, let me tell you.
We will link off. No, not linking off. We are gonna synchro the sprite jet and the motorbike. Oh, I need the Klee effect first. My bad. The Klee effect is gonna go off. We are going to add
level
from
5 Ohio machine.
deck to hand, World Legacy, World Crown, and then
Dude, I'm coming.
synchro summon for Herald of the Arclight.
Yeah.
We will go World Legacy, World Crown. We will I actually can't even use all of my zones right now is the thing about it. Hilarious. That's fine.
You need one for Chef. Very funny.
We will overlay for a truly gigantic sprite.
One of the biggest of sprites.
We will declare the effect. We will special summon the because I can't quite. I need one zone for you, my guy. So I can't do you and you. Okay, that's fine. This is still 5 interactions.
Yeah, this seems alright.
Okay. Since we have a lot of monster negates on board, I will go ahead and summon a Sprite Carrot for a spell trap negate.
Yeah.
So we will go to end phase, and good luck, is what I will say. Oh, we also set the Sprite Smashers.
Yeah.
This is 1, 2, 3,
Okay,
4,
so
5 interactions.
So
and
this
also
is
the
what?
Heraldic negate.
A banish, a spell trap negate, an extra deck monster negate, an omni negate, and the Smashers banish.
Yes.
Okay. So just let me tell you, I have not been subtle about the fact that I'm playing super heavy, right? Because obviously, and I just had to calculate it up. I was doing the math. In a 6-card hand, there is a 90% chance, legitimately 90%, I open functionally a copy of Wakauchi. Guess what I haven't opened?
Oh no.
Right, but that's fine. We're gonna get cooking with the supplemental engines here. For step 1, I will activate the effect of Tenyi Spirit Shasana.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
God, I'm actually getting a little fucking owned by the first effect of Arclight here.
And I think we're just going to immediately start going for it. Let's go fucking Schiff. Special summon Ascan. Chain link 1 Ascan. Chain link 2 Arion posts. We banish the Arion post. Add from deck to hand a copy of the other fishy guy, the other fishy dude. Yeah, it's gonna be Snopius, and then we will banish Ascan and Tenyi, and we will banish the Shift to summon the Ascan.
Yeah. Okay. We've gotten somewhere, ostensibly. For my next trick, I will attempt to scale Super Heavy Samurai Monk, Big Ben K.
We will Sprite Carrot. Do we? Yeah, we'll tribute the gigantic sprite.
So I'm pretty sure this does go to the extra. Which I'm pretty sure means I lose the game.
I'm not sure you were winning the game even if it went to graveyard. I still have 3 interruptions.
Yeah, it's true, but I'm pretty sure if that card went to grave, I could have broken the board at least. I probably wouldn't have been able to do anything after that, but I would have felt cool. Alright, I'm gonna activate the effect of Sakitama to normal summon a spirit monster.
Sure.
Alright, yo, check out my orb. It's listed level 4.
Yeah, we'll let you hang out for a second.
And now, for my actual normal summon. Jess, as you mentioned, there's not really enough super heavies to fill out a deck, because too many of them lock you into super heavy samurais, which you don't want to do. So, it's time to reveal my supplemental engine. In a way, we're both playing fish, because I'm gonna summon Gunkin Sushi Bakura.
Let's go! Alright.
Anything on summon?
Do I care about this remotely? It is hard for me to care about this. You're good.
Shut up, shut up.
Okay.
Okay, so we still need to beat the Smashers. This is the fundamental problem. God, it is actually such a problem that my guys are too small to go to battle and force out the, Herald. It's again, that effect preventing me from milling is a huge issue right now.
Yeah.
God, I'm really thinking. I'm stewing over here. Alright, what if we just activate Akura and hit Ashari?
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, those 6 copies of Shari now, we could do it. Wow, there's the fucking Soul Pioso, literally on top of the deck.
Oh no.
That is unfortunate. We could have maybe done some more if we had that. Well, I mean, I guess I'll overlay these, you know?
That's cool. That's very cool.
I like to think it is. And you know what? I guess we'll make this guy. It's made with Akura, so it can attack twice.
We will Sprite Smashers.
Well, maybe it can attack 0 times, actually.
So we banish the carrot and then also banish the jet, I believe, is how this works.
Yup. And, yeah... I mean, I could at least try to do something if I had Big Benkei engraved, but, you know?
Alright. Okay. We drew
Sometimes
one of
you
the...
go second and don't open the best card in the deck.
We drew one of the 9 cards.
Yep.
Alright. We'll go to...
let's see how you enjoy going second, buckaroo.
We'll definitely see how it goes.
Okay, so after playing super heavy and given that we're gonna murder the stack after this, I think it's probably a bit better to go into Photon Hypernova for these extra packs, and right off the bat, Teornament's Cashiera is a little bit funny. We have a few Cashieras, we could maybe do something with that. Really hoping for a Ice Jade Jimmer Agerine though, or an Albaz fusion. And you know what, we didn't get anything good, but Valon's reference. Can't complain about that.
Well, we did win rock, paper, scissors. We'll see how going second works, but first we will open 4 Cyberstorm access. Would love to find additional copies of that super rare pendulum scale, but doesn't look like we're gonna get there. That is fine. We will save this to the collection and side for game 2. Alrighty, yeah, turns out going first with this deck is pretty good. We will see how my fortunes look for this one.
And it's, as we've said many times, pretty even better in a format with functionally 0 hand traps. So, good luck, bud. Let's see if I can manage to whiff on Wakaushi again. Very funny I drew this again. That's very weird. Alright, well, effective motorbike.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, I actually drew this? Oh my god, this is actually a weird fucking hand. But it's also a hand that gets to Wakaushi, so who fucking cares?
Yeah.
Scale Prodigy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yep.
You know the drill. We are gonna scale, Monk Big Benkei. We're gonna special the Wakaushi. We're gonna Monk Effect. That's gonna get Soul. We're gonna keep this simple. Just get Soul Piosa. We're gonna normal Soul Piosa.
Yeah.
We are gonna Synchro. Just make a nice little Stardust Dragon.
Okay.
Chain Link 1 Soul Piosa, Chain Link 2 Wakaushi.
For sure.
So that's gonna be Scales. And that is also, in fact, gonna be, Scales.
Yeah, I get you.
I will now Pendulum summon 3 billion monsters.
Yeah.
We're gonna summon Shasana, we're gonna summon Magnet, we're gonna summon Scales. And our Scales target Soul Piosa.
Yeah.
Actually, are we going for Soul Piosa here? Given my hand, I might actually want to get back the motorbike here. Yeah, because normally, as you may guess, my combo involves a lot of Xyz summoning, but given what I've drawn, we actually there actually may not be a reason to do that. I guess we could still go into this to do that. Yeah, no, it's always Soul Piercer. I'm being silly. I'm talking myself out of summoning the best card in the deck. And alright, let's get cooking a little. Yeah, we're definitely doing this because this doesn't do enough given that you have so many banishes. Alright, I'll overlay 2 level 4s.
Yeah.
And I will summon the Springans Merrymaker.
For sure.
Well, we will use the effect on summon to dump a Springans. It's gonna be Springans, Rocky.
Yeah.
And then, by using a Springans as material, I will summon Gigantic Champion Sargass.
Sure.
And I'll activate its effect, to add a Springans or Therion from deck to hand.
Yeah.
We may or may not have already drawn the Therion, I'll be real with you. But we'll just grab just like a guy, you know, nothing wrong with just adding a guy to the hand.
Sure.
And then, I guess we can just do it that way, right? And because the deck is allowed to do anything. Yeah, I will link off the Soul Piercer. We'll go for Scarecrow now, trigger Soul Piercer.
For sure.
And we'll just grab another motorbike for follow-up, I think. Seems pretty good. And then, I am so happy to tell you, I will activate Scarecrow, targeting... well, actually... I've actually messed this up slightly, but it doesn't, like, really matter. We're gonna go Scarecrow, target Soul Piercer, discarding Shiny Black Sea.
For sure, for sure.
We are so back. We're gonna summon this. I'll overlay these two. To go into the second Merrymaker. And then, yeah, I should have left the Soul Piercer in Grave, but it's fine. We will activate Regulus, targeting Rocky.
Yeah.
Alright, so it's not quite 5 interactions. But it is an Omni Negate, Stardust, and Merrymaker triggers Sargass for either a pop or a bounce, plus the Black Sea. So I'm not feeling too bad about this.
Yeah, okay. Standby main. Let's see what we can do about this. What is the bounce? Okay, go over your interactions again.
Yep. Yeah, so it's the Stardust, Regulus is an Omni Negate.
Yeah.
And then Champion Sargass, when an Xyz material is detached from any monster, I can target a card and either destroy it or bounce it, which I can trigger by quick effect banishing Merrymaker.
And that counts as a detach just by banishing it? Okay.
Yep, they do get detached off the card when it leaves the field.
Yeah. Cool. Cool stuff going on here.
Yeah, plus obviously the Shiny Black Sea. Yeah. If you think to a summon.
Yeah, one of the fundamental problems is that my eyes are glazing over just a little bit. This is a very boring deck. I guess... Okay, I think it does need to start with Super Heavy Samurai Thief.
Yo, we are thiefing!
We will declare the effect, tribute
Oh my fucking god.
to steal your Wakaushi.
Absolutely not. Effective Stardust Dragon.
Okay. Fair enough.
Oh my god. It didn't even occur to me that's the thing you could do. Holy fuck.
I think the problem is, I didn't draw a hand that gets me past the normal summon, and you have enough material to stop the normal summon, so I'll see you in game 3.
Unfortunate one.
This is a great match.
Where are our hand traps, Konami, please?
Oh, good lord.
Alright, well, you know, coin flip, folks, what else can I say? Let's see if we get rewarded for our immense skill in going first, with some good pulls. It's not looking like it. Apophis is really funny, but it's not very good. And that's our third Bucephalus. We can't stop pulling that guy. But that's alright. Let's see if we can string together a way to break Death's board.
Alrighty. Well, this is a match.
Yeah. Yep.
I will be going first.
The thing you don't understand, is that I'm just gonna open Thunder King, and you're not gonna open anything somehow.
We will see.
I know this.
I mean, no, that is full combo. That is
You know,
All
the
right.
75% strikes again.
Soul Piercer.
Yep.
We get you. We pitch you in order to get you. We go you. Do.
We're doing the thing.
Soul Piercer. Link you guys off in order to summon Cleafort Genius. We will add from deck to hand.
Man.
It's just
Really feeling like a genius
really-
this game, let me tell ya.
really just have never wanted to come during a game of Yu-Gi-Oh so hard.
God, that's actually true.
We will go. Yeah, and then I'm just once again going to be trying to figure out the optimal way to not be a little bit bricked up. Or like not bricked up, but like clogged up in my monster zones. Should go you. And then we can go. Yeah. Okay, it's motorbike. Skill you, summon you, scale from deck. We will declare the effect of Ben Kai. We will add the Soul Claw, summon the Soul Claw. We only had a little bit more extension to do that, which would be very funny. That's okay.
Forgive me if I don't feel too sorry for you.
We have enough funny as it is. Yeah. It's just gonna be the thing. Arion pose. You banish you. We will. Yeah, it's going to be PS3. You, and a neat little level 2 extender. Cargo Rin, the hidden gem of the seafront.
Let's fucking go!
We'll put Super Heavy Samurai Wagon to attack. What do I want to add from here? What do I?
You want to trigger Genius as well?
Yeah, we will go World Crown, and we will also add from deck to hand. What I really want is for Konami to give us more zones. Why can't they think of me?
We should just be like Magic the Gathering, have unlimited zones. If you activate Multiply, it actually summons an infinite number of Karibos.
I guess it is just gonna be a Soul Claw for follow-up.
Doesn't seem bad, I won't lie to you.
Yeah, we will link these guys off. Go ahead and make, Herald of the Arc Light. We will special summon the World Claw. We will use the effect of Hidden Gem to summon itself because I have a water and an earth on field.
Oh my god, you really do.
And we
that's funny as fuck.
Overlay. Oh, actually, this doesn't really work, does it? That's annoying. Okay, so going back a little bit, I actually don't think I'm summoning this wagon. The wagon's too much. What did I add off of the wagon? The Soul Claw?
It was a Soul Claw, yeah.
Okay. So that doesn't exist.
Yep, that never happened.
Instead, it's going to be a gigantic sprite.
Big sprite.
We will special summon from deck a I think it's just going to be Carrot again. Yeah. We will set one card and do the thing.
Alright. 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 I mean, that is a good one. I will activate motorbike. It's banished because of arc light, sadly.
Yeah.
But, you know, that's fine.
You know what? This is fine.
I thought it might be. If we do that, that's gonna get us, the fucking dingus. The fucking guy. It's Waka Uchi.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need to figure out if there's a clean way for me to play this that doesn't get completely owned by Carrot. I think that like almost is actually is the thing. I will normal. Oh, but the issue is to do that. Okay, do we have a good way of playing around that? God, I'm actually getting a little bit owned. By not playing a very bad card, unfortunately. Alright, you know what? This is never getting through, so let's just go for it. I will scale to Waka Uchi.
Yup.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's just insane.
Alright, one down, several more to go. I will normal summon Wagon, and activate its effects to switch to defense.
We will, chain Goaty.
Chef, yeah.
Cool. You can
Not
go...
optimal for me.
Yeah, we go, Ass Can, and we're doing the song, we're doing the dance, Poop in the Pants. Bupe, and Bupe, and Bupe, and Bupe, and...
oh, goodbye, my friend.
Does the 6 synchro send to grave or add to hand?
No, it adds.
Okay, sure.
Okay. Man. So, let's see, we've used the normal summon. I'll, declare Sakitama.
Sure.
We will normal summon that.
Yeah.
And then, we will get fucking owned because my only extendo remaining is the Uni, and I don't have a way to make them both level 4s, so,
Did you have a way? I also have Sprite Smashers face down, so that.
Oh yeah. I mean, we were never doing it, but.
Okay, so
but, you
that
know,
was
I hope to get.
That
get
was a
more.
bad match. That was one of our. We actually haven't had too many outright bad matches in the Sevens era, I will say, but that was one of them. That was absolutely one of them.
Alright, so are we bedumbing Waka Uchi and one of us bans Soul Piercer, or are we bedumbing Soul Piercer and one of us bans Waka Uchi?
Well, I was gonna say, can we bedum, I offered to use an extra ban on Scarecrow at the end of last episode, and you were like, oh, I don't think, Super Heavy Samurai will be that good. So I, out of bitterness, I want to bedum Scarecrow.
I think Scarecrow's not even the good god. Like
no, Scarecrow enables like the whole strategy.
I mean, we can just ban 3 super heavy cards, but
cool. So let's bedum Scarecrow.
Great. I'm gonna ban super heavy samurai prodigy Waka Uchi.
Cool. And I am going to ban Therion King Regulus.
Hey, come on!
His deck is dead anyway.
Yeah, but banning Regulus is correct. Sargas does turn any 2 level 4s into Merrymaker, dump a Springan, make Sargas sort of live Regulus, which is pretty good.
Yeah, this card is still busted. And yeah, Patson is correct. Turns out winning the dice roll was critical. Yeah, an interesting set of circumstances where, like, this deck, overall, whenever you draw, like, the good things, it's these last 4 matches have been, like, me playing what I think is the optimal deck, because this has been the comeback tour. Out of all of these decks, this has the highest top end, but also the worst bricks.
Yeah.
I think if I hadn't drawn, I have 3 wagon, I have 3 of the motorbike, and I have 2 of the soul piercer and 1 of the super rare pendulum. And if I didn't draw one of those, I had a backup play that involved the big Benkai, and also this guy, which I'm actually kind of sad we never got to summon, Tilting Entertainment.
Yeah, I considered playing that guy.
Yeah. This would have been like, if I drew none of the good 9 cards, but Big Ben Kai, I still would have been able to set up the Goaty and like this guy, and it also. Incredibly, Electromite was part of the backup plan in this deck and not part of the main strategy. Just continually taking fucking L's. But yeah, the top line of this deck is completely fucking broken.
Yeah, and again, it hits Wakauchi 75% of the time, statistically. It's like wildly consistent.
Yeah.
No, this is like, I've complained about this a ton over the course of this series, but like legitimately, in Constructed, I don't mind playing against combo that much, because in Constructed, when you play a deck that has like a powerful, coherent game plan and has the ability to play things like hand traps, I think it can actually be really fun to try and break through boards, right? When you have the ability to extend enough to do so and the ability to maybe disrupt them some so it's not the perfect board. Now, admittedly, Super Heavy, even in Constructed, was one of those decks at 4 power that kind of went over the top, to the point where there was almost nothing that could play through it, unless you open some really specific counters. But it's unfortunate that in Sealed, you just almost never get that type of, like, board-breaking gameplay, because we just don't have any of the tools to break boards.
Yeah.
And I will keep whining about that forever.
Ash Blossom, Infinite Impermanence, the kind of hand traps that you would use to, like, create that competitive gameplay in Constructed are all fucking secret rares.
They really are.
So...
Well... now that this deck is fucking dead in the ground, did you have anything else cool that you pulled that we didn't see?
I did pull the, I pulled an Albazoa, which was a super rare, which that was also interesting, because it was like, it's a absolutely busted card that loses to Terrors of the Overroot. So I was kind of, I still want to try to do Dogmatica stuff at some point, and I kind of like how a more Dogmatica ritual build probably actually plays the Dark Magician cards just to have ritual tribute fodder. But I also pulled the Firewall Dragon Link 6.
I did too!
Oh,
bigger than ever!
Yeah, bigger than ever. I labbed out some stuff with I Wish I Was Dead, and it's actually like... Even with the 10 Cybers cards that we banned, I can still get pretty consistently a deck with, like, 6 negates. It's just that, like, if I make that deck, all 6 negates are lost if you kaiju the one guy.
Right,
so,
right.
Like, yeah. There were like, so it was like Super Heavy Samurai makes like 6 different guys. Like you can't, like if I'm going first, I don't even give a fuck about Shiny Black Sea. Like you're going to bounce one of my synchro monsters.
Oh, to be clear, that card's not coming in if I'm going second.
Yeah, for sure. And even in that game, you didn't really need the Shiny Black Sea. It was just like the combination of the Springans and the Therion negate meant that I didn't have a normal summon, and this deck's backup plan is the Hidden Gem gives us a second normal summon in situations where you take out our first, but we didn't draw Hidden Gem, so we didn't have any follow-up to the initial normal summon. So I truly just didn't have a way to play through 6 different guys, and this match was very... very mind-numbing, so I didn't really want to play out Game 2 because I did not see victory in my future for that one.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah, you saw most stuff I pulled. Like I said, I also got Big Firewall. I got like the Vsauce Starfrost Fusion guy, which I probably can't do much with, but it is very funny. I keep pulling one of every Vsauce card. And then I did also get a little fella by the name of Kashtira Arise Hot.
Oh,
what I do
no.
not have is a way to easily assemble 3 level 7 monsters.
Okay, that's actually very reasonable,
so-
because I showed Sophie the deck that I assembled as a possibility for my Shangri-Era that I pulled. Even that deck, though, like, Shangri-Era is only 2 level 7s, and even that deck bricks some of the times. We have to play stuff like the Ascended of Thunder and Elemental Hero Neos.
I mean, even in Constructed, Kashtira is a famously bricky deck.
Yeah. I didn't get a Rise Heart. I did get Tearlament's Kashtira.
I just got that one too.
Oh,
New
cool.
friend.
Yeah, so I'm like, I still have Shangri-Era kind of in my periphery, especially since I have additional things. Oh, I wish I was dead said you could have broken the board if not for Stardust. Which is
listen, Stardust is in a gate, baby.
I mean, like, honestly, it was important to the being able to steal your pendulum scale would have been pretty good.
Yeah. It would have been decent.
Yeah, so that is actually, in that situation, Stardust as like one other thing was super reasonable. Whereas like Stardust, since the 5Ds era, has sometimes not had like the best track record of being a worthwhile negate.
Yeah. Actually, I now I'm curious. Would you have been able to play through it if I didn't have the Stardust? But I'd used the Sawgas? Because what I could have done is chained Merrymaker, banish it, and then on resolution, I activate Sawgas, bounce the Wakuuchi you stole back to my hand.
I honestly don't know. I'm only just beginning to learn combo Yu-Gi-Oh, and I just assumed that I would win more easily going first.
I mean, which is fair. I mean, like, when going first is that crazy, you know, there's no reason to play it out. My kingdom for an Ash Blossom.
So yeah, the Sevens era is tied back up, folks.
How did this happen? How have I achieved this?
I think this is something that I have achieved.
Oh, actually, you know what else I pulled? Just because I'm mad about this, I pulled a playset of the Link 5 Tri-Brigade who fucking sucks, one of which was Starlight Rare. So that's where I'm at.
I got a Starlight Rare too. What was the? I think it was like a Gold Pride Starlight Rare.
Yo! God, I wish Gold Pride was low enough rarity to play. That deck is so cool.
I actually got like 15 different Ultra and Starlight Rare Gold Pride cards.
It'll happen.
It's still not enough to make it worthwhile, but it was very funny. Weird week for packs, and we might be going into another one. So first of all, this is kind of a big deal. Our progression series has most often been compared to Progression Playoff, because that's kind of where the power level has most frequently been similar to. Not so much in the Sevens era, where like prior support starts to matter a lot more. But we are done having Progression Playoffs episodes that we can watch for guidance on deck building. We are moving past where they got to next time, which is a weird thing. And the next two sets are Duelist Nexus and Age of Overlord. The last two sets released in 2023.
I know, this feels so, like, we're opening sets that, like, I've opened recently. Like, this is gonna be the last episode of DPT in which we have 2 packs to open.
Yeah,
that is unbelievable.
I have an Age of Overlord box, sitting in the corner of my room. I very much regret buying it.
That would be all of you.
Yeah, this is going to be an interesting one. Age of Overlord, Duelist Nexus is the new Unchained support, and while Sarama is banned, we've frequently seen over the course of this season that just one banned card of a prior archetype often isn't enough, and you were kind of the Unchained Whisperer in the Vrains era, so this might be a good set for you.
I hadn't thought about this, but this matters a lot, because these cards are Unchained Souls, which means I actually can get access to the extra deck guys.
Yeah.
Which is a pretty big deal. There's lots of cool stuff in here.
Yeah.
We got the Unchained. We also have the introduction of the Illusion type. Those are all supers, but like supers are portable, so you don't have to get that crazy lucky to reach a situation where you can actually play them.
Kind of
There's some eVol
a
support, which is funny.
confusing new type compared to some other new confusing types, but yeah.
It's also got what was I just looking at? I've forgotten it immediately. No, it's got the Autogeist Legacy support, if I want a Mega Cope, and it has the start of the greatest dog type of all time, by which of course I mean Tistina.
Very true, very true. I wonder if any of the new Infinite Noble stuff matters. We kind of ignored that at the beginning of the season, but that means we didn't ban any of it.
It is true. Age of Overlord. Age of Overlord has a lot of stuff. It has my wife. My wife comes out in this set.
Who
Very
is your
excited
wife?
about that. That is of course Dia Bellstar, the Black Witch.
Okay.
It
SP
also
Little Knight
introduces
is here.
SP.
Yeah.
Yep, so if we high roll, you just get, the best card in the history of time.
There's TG Legacy support. The two of the three 5D's TG cards are still banned, but that might still matter.
Yeah, there's some pretty good cards in here for TG. The Horus cards are just good if you get a bit lucky.
What
Snake
Kingdom
Eye
is here?
Yo! Snake Eye probably won't be good yet, but it'll be good set up for next set, so we got that going for us. Typhon is here as another really powerful high rarity thing you can just hit. The Xyz armor guys at Super might actually be relevant. I don't remember the exact combo, but I know these guys are just like really good generic Xyz support. And then the big thing obviously is that this set introduced a lot of powerful pendulum stuff. Some of which at least is at common, so you might be getting use out of that Electromite this time.
Finally. Fucking nobody has been more disrespected in DPT than this motherfucking Electromite.
It is true. You know what? I hate to do it to a woman, but also fuck you, Electromite. Die.
Emperor Stove, and most importantly, Wattuna. True!
God, Stove, you're just always correct. How do you do it?
Oh my god. Yeah. The last episode of DPT where we are ever going to open 2 packs. And then I guess I should touch on this really quickly. This won't happen next episode, but the episode after, so we can start thinking about it. After Age of Overlord is going to be... Is it Phantom of Nightmare? It's like a DMS.
Phantom Nightmare, yeah.
It's like a DMS sounding set. And that's going to be the last one we open for DPT. And then after that, to get to 48 packs opened, we are allowed to choose 4 sets... 4 packs each from sets in DM, GX, 5Ds, Zexal, Arc V, and Reigns for another 24 packs from the whole history of Double Progression Trouble. And that matters what we choose, because by DPT rules, if we open those packs at the top of the episode, we can also open them in mid episode pulls and like between game pulls. So for the last pack opening, we're gonna do a nice little historical overview situation. Yeah.
And I'm happy to tell you, I will be throwing away all of my extra packs digging for Skull Solvent. I hope you know this.
Somehow Sophie and I are gonna do entirely like in the
Listen, if we end a DPT with a Skull Solvent mirror, I can't think of any other way. I'd want it to go.
Yeah, make sure. Remember, it can only be 4 DM packs, so you only get you at least at the top of the episode you only get a couple options. But yeah.
Oh yeah, listen, I'm opening LOB for my mid match if I don't get Skull Solvent. So I'm committed to the bet. I might not be. It'll depend on if I come up with a better bet.
Yeah. I am very excited. I get another opportunity to find that common Raid Raptor Link rank 4 that I never found. More opportunities for
I gotta dig for Mortifaker. Let's go.
I can dig for Dark Arm Dragon at the 11th hour.
That's very funny.
I genuinely don't know what else I'm gonna get in the GX era TBH.
It's gonna be tough. Gonna have to like think about what's like the funniest shit we can look for.
We have a lot of options. It's gonna be very exciting.
We really do.
Yeah. Electromite is Mithrilium 3 years HRT. Beyond the Pendulum is Electromite 5 years HRT plus top surgery.
True.
I usually ask you if you have anything to leave us out on, but I can't think of anything better
Yeah,
than
we're
that.
not topping that.
Yeah,
God,
no.
I wish I was topping that.
Okay. This has been Double Progression Trouble. Jess has once again tied the score at 6 points all. If you want to see what happens next, leave a like and hit that subscribe button. Make sure you subscribe to Sophie Apparently as well by clicking on her name in the video title. Thank you to Illusory B and Patson for your support on Patreon, and we'll see y'all next time.